it's Light and Shu. Welcome to the first episode of Blackout, our podcast. Today with me here I have a guest. I'm not going to reveal her real name. We're going to come up with one like everybody else. What do you want your name to be?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. As long as no slur. Oh, I'm
bitch. No. So here with me today I have bitch.
That's just what we're gonna call me
for right now. Put your ideas in the comments. No flower power shit.
Also, Gabe, look at my...
Yeah? What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Look at my new shirt.
It's I can't tell what that is. Oh, it's a dog! It took me a minute. What does it say?
Rescues are my favorite breed.
But rescues aren't a breed. They're a collection of. They're multiple breeds.
I'm gonna punch you.
Like those are Great Pyrenees. I mean, I'm sure maybe they're rescues, but they're Great Pyrenees. Yeah, I got you something.
Thanks. Did you actually get this for me?
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
You're awesome.
I am a smart motherfucker.
But who does this remind you of?
It looks like the profile picture to my first YouTube channel.
No, it looks like my dog. Because it's a pit bull.
That's a pit bull?
Yes.
But pit bulls look different.
No, they don't.
My pit bull looked different.
What? Is your pit bull full bred?
I think so.
You think so?
Okay, so I had, her name is Izzy, and she lives with my aunt and my uncle, and also my cousins, because they're a product of my aunt and uncle.
They are?
Yeah! And,
not adopted.
Not adopted. At least I don't think. I'll have to talk to them about that.
Hashtag not adopted.
But they had a dog, and they brought it over, and I don't know, I was like 10 or some shit.
Yeah.
And they brought it over, and it was such a tiny little dog. I was like, oh my god, this is adorable. And it didn't do anything. Like, I sat on the sidewalk, and it fell asleep on her blanket. The pit bull. And it sat on the sidewalk next to me on her blanket, right? And then...
Gabe.
What?
I think you're thinking of a bulldog.
It's a pit bull. I know it's a pit bull. Then...
It's mixed with something, then.
It was like this big.
It's mixed with something.
As a baby. Like, they just got it, like, it was, like, fucking not even a month old.
Okay.
Like, it was a tiny dog. And it cuddled with me on the sidewalk, right? And then, they went away for, like, 6 months or whatever, and then I come back. And then there's this big-ass dog. There's this big fucking dog that I've never seen before. And I was scared out of my mind of. And
You're not scared of my dog.
No, because that was, like, fucking, I don't know, 5 years ago. But I was scared of dogs at the time. Her name was Izzy. And when I went there, they go, look, Gabe, it's Izzy. And I go, that's not Izzy. I don't know who the fuck you're trying to fool, but what the fuck is that? Where did that come from? Where's the little dog that I cuddled with when I was, where I was,
there.
When I, like, 10, right?
Right.
Oh, that was Izzy. And then she jumped off. Like, she knew me. I didn't know who she was.
You're like, whoa.
It's like meeting a girl that you got drunk and hooked up with at a party, and then seeing her the next morning. Like, who the fuck are you? You're not the person that I got into bed with last night. You look so different now that I'm sober. Like,
I look so white.
So, we didn't have enough time to receive questions from the person that I intended to receive questions from. So, why do you...
Question?
What?
The person that we were attempting?
They're an ex of mine. They've been a watcher of the channel for multiple... I still talk to them. We're good friends. We're good friends. Everything's fine. But she's been a huge supporter of the channel. She was gonna draw fan art for it, for like the banner. Yeah, she's really nice.
That's
I should
so
have you meet
sweet.
her. But she was gonna give us questions, and I guess she didn't get back to me in time. So, do you have any questions about Light and Shu that she like? That maybe they don't know, because I don't think they know anything about us. You, me, and everybody else over there know everything about us, but they don't.
They don't. Okay. Do you like my doggo? I missed my dog.
I love your
so
dog.
much.
I love pit bulls. I got to know, like, that was a big step for me, because that's a big ass dog, and I became great friends with. Just like that, like these dogs scared the shit out of me for some reason.
Yeah. I mean.
The Zig has 2 Great Pyrenees.
K.
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 K. K. K.
Big doggo.
Big doggo. Oh!
K.
K. Alright, we'll call him K then. I don't see why that's so... Alright.
K and J. K scares me so much,
Mm-hmm.
but he's so sweet. He loves to give me hugs and stuff. I got K
You know who
kisses
that is?
once. Who's that?
Holden.
Holden! Hi! Hi!
You just ear raped everybody. All right. Well, I apologize for that. We'll cut this out of the video. So for the little bit there that we looked at each other and said K like 15 times, she was mentioning Zig's dog. Apparently, we don't know if we're allowed to say their names on the channel. So for now, they'll just remain K and J. K is a more aggressive dog, and J is a sweeter dog. But they're great big Great Pyrenees. Welcome back to the podcast. Don't make the phone fall. Thank God I have editing software that I can cut that whole silent section out of the video. Why are you putting your seatbelt on?
It's a habit.
We're not going anywhere. We're sitting in Zig's driveway right now. That looks kind of weird, where like you got out and you're like with Gabe, and I'm just sitting here in the car. Like I don't even get out. I'm just like, okay. So I just told them who K and J were. I didn't say any names, but they're aware of who they are. You were talking about K.
I was talking about K. So K scares me because he's such a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so sweet. He
almost hurts me every time he jumps on me when
I
I walk
know,
in there.
he scratches me all the time.
He doesn't scratch. He hit me. He punched me in the face. I was there for that. Remember that? He jumped up and his paw like straight in my mouth.
So let's figure out a name for me.
Can I do a Game Grumps joke?
You can.
Okay, so there was a episode of Game Grumps where there's
Turn it back down.
where there's the father of Link in the beginning of one of the games. He has purple hair. So Aaron goes, "Purple hair Magoo. Can I call you purple haired Magoo?"
You can. I'll be Magoo for short.
No, we had a little thing, like Shu has 3 letters, Light has 5, Zig has 4. So 3, 4, 5. You could do 2. LC, Los Santos Customs.
I could be Magoo's. That's 6.
But that's such a weird name.
Magoo's?
Magoo's. How long are you going to be here?
What do you mean?
In town.
What's today?
The 36th.
Definitely. I leave tomorrow. I should be back Wednesday. And then I stay until next Saturday. Actually, next Sunday.
Okay, then yeah, we got plenty of time to do another podcast later. So for right now, you'll remain purple-haired Magoo, and then we'll see what the 20
Also,
people who are subscribed.
I'm redying my hair soon.
What color?
It's the same old color.
Is it purple?
Mhm.
What the thing?
Mhm.
You're doing the thing.
Mhm.
Got it. True story. So here at Zig's house, whenever we eat peanuts, we call them penis. I don't know where that tradition came from.
Okay, so I'll tell you how. So,
all right.
One day, I think it was me, Bridget, and Zig. Wait.
Bridget isn't gonna be a part of this. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. So
Bridget
and Zig. Purple hair Magoo, Zig, and then the only one with a normal name in this story, Bridget.
So Zig was reaching for peanuts, and Bridget had them, and she's like, Zig's like, I want peanuts, but instead of peanuts, she said penis.
So she just started that.
She just started it.
Kind of like when how she sends a text message, rather than putting a C, she replaces it with the letter X.
Yeah, okay, I have a story behind that too. The reason why Zig does that is because she constantly accidentally presses X instead of C.
So she just got fed up and she's like, well, fuck it, that's my C key.
Yeah.
C does no longer exist.
Basically.
This is just I'm going to be a good driver.
You think I'm going to be a good driver?
I have no clue.
You
Sometimes you scare the fuck out of me. Like, not like in an intimidating kind of way, just like, are you okay? Do you need help? Do I need to call somebody?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I recently went to Tennessee with my family.
You look right there because that's the camera. Isn't that cool?
I don't want to look right
Instead
there.
of
I
looking at the
want to
screen,
look at myself.
instead of looking at the screen, you look at the camera.
Let me look at
See,
myself.
right now I'm looking at the screen, and I'm looking at the camera. See the difference? He's gonna look at...
Let me look at myself.
Okay,
Okay,
look at yourself.
So I just.
She's not cross-eyed.
I'm not cross-eyed, even though I do have glasses and I'm not wearing them, or my contacts.
I have a lazy eye.
I know this. I can tell. So I recently went to Tennessee. Big mistake. Big mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, how do we
Turn that light off. You could continue your story, and I'll fix it.
I think it's just because it's like that. Hold on. It'll go off.
It didn't pause it. You're good. You just put it back in. So no, it's not. That's not the reason. I'll figure it out. Go ahead and tell your story.
So, me and my family went to Tennessee. It was my mom, my stepdad, his daughters, and their boyfriends, and then it was my brothers, me, my cousins, my aunt, and my nana. Sorry, just ignore it. It's
All right, fine.
it's gonna be
Fine.
like that.
We'll put tape over it next time.
Yes. If anything, we're gonna be at my house. If we want.
Is your mom gonna be there
The entire week?
for the podcast?
No.
Good deal. So we can scream all we want then,
I mean,
within reason.
within reason, because we're not gonna scream like super loud.
You went to Tennessee.
I did go to Tennessee. So we were in this tiny little log cabin, and we're up in the mountains, and I get altitude sick really easily, by the way. And so the first night I had to sleep with my cousins because my aunt couldn't take off work that day, and she was gonna drive in them. After work the next day and come at like 1 in the morning because it's like a 9.5 hour drive with stops and everything, which sucked. And so I slept with my cousins the first night, which was fine. And there's 2 pull-out couches, a bedroom upstairs, 2 bedrooms on the middle floor, and then 2 bedrooms on the ground floor. Reminder, there's 14 people in this entire cabin.
All right.
And so first night went smoothly. Everything was going fine. Also, there's a hot tub there. Awesome hot tub. 10 out of 10 would recommend again. So we're all getting settled.
The hot tub is a key part of the story.
Yes.
Remember.
key part. Actually, it is. There's a good portion of my stories with hot tub. So
So all of your stories in general have to do with hot tubs?
Definitely. So trip goes on, and a lot of my family that came is over 21, and of course down there moonshine I believe is legal in Tennessee.
I think so. What, is moonshine not legal here?
Because it's really Illinois is weird, and it has a weird. Wait, is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. The only thing to be concealed here is people's names.
Okay. And addresses.
No, my address is 213 West Kickapoo Road, Kalamazoo, New York.
Got it. So you're...
Yeah, I don't belong here.
Okay, so, God damn it.
You were talking about hot tubs in Tennessee, and moonshine is not legal in Illinois. I don't know why you need to know that. We don't live in Illinois. But moonshine is legal in Tennessee, you think?
Yes. I believe so, because there is a sign that says best legal moonshine. I was like, all right.
So they need to specify that it's legal.
Yeah. Because in a lot of different states it isn't legal because of how potent it is. It's really strong. Like, I've never tasted it, but I've seen what it does to people. Please do not drink it if you don't know how to control yourself. Thank you.
But these are given facts, so, I mean, don't drink anything if you don't know how to control yourself.
Sure. I can't drink water. I don't know how to control myself.
Whoops, I went over 70% body water. I'm going to melt. I'm going to explode like a water balloon. Continue.
Alright, so, my stepdad, his girls, and their boyfriends, and my brothers all went to moonshine distilleries, trying all the moonshine and stuff, because My brothers had recently just turned 21, and my sisters have never really had moonshine, and my second youngest, no, my youngest sister, besides me.
Yeah.
My older but younger sister, and it goes, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
She's 20. Well, about to turn 20. About to
This
turn
doesn't look right.
20 next year. Okay,
Do you see
stop.
this? All right. Continue your story.
So she wasn't allowed to, and same with her boyfriend because he's 20. And so the rest of them went all to moonshine distilleries. So it left my mom, who can't drive.
Yeah.
My nana, and me and my cousins, and we went to the place called the Island, which only has 9 rides and is basically a tourist attraction for stupid money. But so we went there, we did all the rides and stuff because we got like a ticket pass, and for almost the entire trip I hadn't spent any time with that side, the part of the family that went to the moonshine distilleries, because day after day they went there and did the things that we were all supposed to do as a family. Like we were planning to go karting. They went go karting without us.
Yeah.
And the only family time we had was like the old time photos that you can take.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did that, and that was like the only hour, actually, that was family time. So my mom got pissed and called my stepdad and my brothers, screaming and yelling, which I think she has a right to do, you know.
Yeah.
My stepdad had our card that had all the money that my nana and I had earned, and my mom had earned, and he only left my mom with like maybe $50, barely any cigarettes, and no drink.
Well, shit. That sounds like quite the vacation then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, I don't need to know this, but apparently down in Tennessee, cigarettes are a lot cheaper because we have such high tax here.
Oh, everything's fucking cheaper everywhere else other than Illinois.
Yeah, because
Fucking...
Illinois is a sinkhole. If you live here, I'm sorry.
If you live here, you already know what you're talking about. You're sitting there going like, yep.
So, but yeah, it was so bad, and then they got into a huge fight. I had a panic attack. We were almost about to leave, and my mom was this close to kicking my stepdad out. Same with my sister, so that was great. And then my other sister, my oldest sister that was there, I have 2 older sisters, but we won't talk about them. I mean,
they're not allowed on this channel.
They're not. I mean, we can, but that's just gonna be a different story, a different time for a different story.
Yeah.
She was like, she was talking to my stepdad. She's like, I don't want your money in my mom's bank account. Like all snotty and stuff. Like.
Well, shit then. I mean.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then
your money is too contaminated to be near my money.
Yep.
Ooh, shit! Look at that.
Also, look what my dog did to me because he got too excited.
Oh.
So we came home last night.
We just saw a like golden yellow fucking 1978. It looked like Corvette Stingray.
Am I allowed to be manly?
I don't see why not. I mean,
like, I'm not very ladylike.
It's America. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. I mean.
Yay! Thank you. But apparently the weekend before our vacation, the week that I was with Zig and Zig spent the night at my dad's house, my mom and my stepdad got into a fight, and he called her multiple names. A lowlife, C-U-N-T. I do not
Low life is a good song. That's not important to the story, but I mean, yeah. Low life cunt. All right.
I don't say that word. Sorry.
I say everything. I have no filter.
I don't. I just personally think.
You're a better person than I am.
And stuff like that, even though my mom basically runs the house.
Yeah.
Like, keeps it all together and everything. And so she's like,
I've been to a lot of places like that.
Enough.
It's usually, I mean, this isn't always the case. I mean, there are a lot of gold digging whores out there, but typically it's the guy who's a dick, and then the mom's the one who takes care of everything. So she's just like, get out. You're like, that's usually that's the every way I see it.
Mom was like, I'm giving them a 30-day notice. So, but my nana had calmed my mom down and stuff.
30-day notice. I don't know why that popped in my head, but I got a story real quick. So, So,
Wait, how long can this be?
I don't know. I mean, I've seen them go for hours.
Really?
Like
That's
1
good.
hour, 1 hour, 20 minutes. I don't know if I have the storage for that. We'll just do one for right now.
Alright.
Let's
Let's see how far we can go.
let's cut it off at like maybe the 35, 40 minute mark.
Okay.
All right. So, my brother's birthday was just a little bit ago. I think he turned like 19. I don't remember. I'm a bad brother. But so we went to his apartment because he and his girlfriend just got an apartment. Yeah, and it's a really nice one too.
Really?
Yeah, like they have a glass door that goes on a balcony that over. It's like it looks like a castle. Like they live in a castle, but just an apartment building of a castle. There's like little court, like courtyard things inside there that you go out and it's like 4 floors.
Yep.
It's really cool looking. But we go there and of course we got him a birthday birthday present.
Christmas present.
No, a birthday present, and it's like a marble cutting board, some nice shit. But that was pretty much it. It's talking about increasing the device's heat. Sorry, LG just kind of sucks ass. It's better than Apple, but
No, it is not.
we can talk about this later. I got a story to tell. So, we got there, and my brother left all of his shit in our house. Yeah, all of his shit. And like what his bedroom used to be, he's got like, it's all over the floor. So me and my mom had to get on our knees, scrub the floor, and pick all of his shit up for him. Which I do all the time, because I have an 8-year-old sister that I watch all the time, right?
She's so cute. I miss her.
She's kind of a bitch sometimes, though.
Really?
All the time, yeah.
All the time.
She's adorable when she wants to be, but
She's
as soon
so
as mom
nice.
comes home and she's a spoiled brat, like, she shows it.
It's also hot. Has balls in here.
That's why I brought water bottles.
I know.
I'm a considerate person.
You are.
Anyways, so we take all of his shit and we shove it in the back of our Jeep. Little human fecal matter. No, we take all of his shit, shove it in the back of our Jeep.
Right.
And we get there, and Drew comes out with his girlfriend. Comes up. My dad gets out, shakes his hand. You know, father-son thing. He's the firstborn. Just good for you, son. You couldn't see it there, but that was a very aggressive. There was a heartfelt handshake. She was doing a lot more squeezing than I was. But he goes there, and he goes, "Hey, we got a present for you. Close your eyes." And he goes, "All right, all right." And then he closes his eyes. His girlfriend doesn't. She sits there. Dad opens the back of the Jeep. All of his shit's there. Kylie knows it. Kylie knows it. And she starts laughing, and he goes, "What is it?" He goes, "Open your eyes." He's like, "Happy birthday, son. Take your shit and get out." It wasn't that mean. I mean, he took it. We helped him bring it into the house.
Yeah.
And we sat down for like a good hour, watched The Office, and ate bratwurst and shit. It was fun. Nice part. I envy him. He's got so much more shit than I do. But granted, he works a lot harder than I do too, so he deserves it.
So I have a controversial topic.
Yeah, what is it?
How do you feel about me leaving?
About you leaving Monticello? I told you. I don't know if we want to put the reasons out on there, but we'll keep that. We'll keep that concealed. Long story short, I think it's good for you. I think it's a good thing that you left because you're much safer there than you are here. But it's obviously really good because you're here right now. You've been here quite a lot throughout the summer.
Yeah, I try to be. I still want to keep in touch with you guys and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I would try to do the same thing. I can't really because I don't have as lenient of parents as you do. But I if I could, I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And there's people from St. Joe that I'd want to keep in touch with. There's a guy named Josh out there somewhere that I was great friends with. That I don't ever get to talk to again.
Yeah.
I see him on Instagram. He's like a fucking bodybuilder at 16 years old. He's got everything up there. Like and all he does is post on Instagram is him lifting weights and shit. And I go, okay, chill out, man. Chill out.
I mean, I was talking to my mom about it over our vacation, and I was really worried to tell my first brother, my oldest brother, and because it's a weird thing. Me and him have a weird bond, and so
doesn't every sibling have like some kind of weird bond?
No, me and my other brother do not have the same bond as me and my older brother. With my older brother, I'm going to keep their names concealed because I want to
respect them. Name are Bob and George. You can divvy up those names whichever way you please.
So, Bob is going to be my older brother. So, I was scared to tell my brother Bob about me wanting to be with my dad.
Yeah.
And so, I was talking to my mom about it, and I knew she already had told Bob. And the whole trip, he was kind of like off with me.
Mm-hmm.
Not like angry, not like I'm gonna punch you in the face, but he was just
Well, it's like there's something new out there that, doesn't necessarily want to be discussed, but he's acknowledging that, hey, you did something, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not gonna tell you that.
Yeah, and the thing is, Bob and Joe, my two brothers.
Did I say Joe? I thought I said George.
I'm gonna say Bob and Joe.
All right, Joe. it doesn't matter. But.
So Bob and Joe, they never really had my mom beat their parent. They had my grandmother beat their parent because my mom had Bob and Joe at 16. And she couldn't take care of them, and she didn't fight hard enough, I guess you could say, because she really did want to take care of them.
Yeah.
But my Nana just put up too much of a fight. And so, this is how my mom explained it. Bob is upset because he knows that my mom can't fight. Because if she does any legal action, it's just going to bounce back because I'm old enough.
Yeah.
And it makes Bob upset. Because he's one of those guys who thinks that the parent should be with the mother.
Mm.
And I don't think that Bob knows the things that my mom has done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think like he kind of assumes that she's that kind of person, but he doesn't know what she's done? No, he doesn't have any clue. All right.
And I didn't really tell my mom all the reasons why I wanted to leave. Because it's safer that way.
Yeah.
For me and for her. Because my mom has severe mental issues. And so do I. And it would just not be safe for both of us.
Yeah.
If I told her all the reasons. So me and my dad took one of the reasons and made him one of the main reasons. 2 main reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So, the 2 main reasons was I didn't like Monticello, which is true. No offense. Like
well,
the
I mean,
school,
why?
Like
I
the
mean,
school.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like
The school's kinda shitty.
I like the town, but there's just people in that school that I don't know.
I like the town just because of the sole reason that I'm here. Every other town that I've been in, I fucking left.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my decision, which is why I was upset about it.
And the other reason that we made the main reason was that I wanted to be with my dad. I mean, my mom has had me all my life. My dad has never had, like, actual time where I was living with him full time. Mm-hmm. My mom has always been the custodial parent.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, shit, I know what that's like. I mean... I'm sure you know the story, but I'll put another one out there in perspective because this specific one that I'm thinking of, I don't want to be out all over the internet. My grandpa died at like 50-some years old because he was kind of a fucked up, person. And, right. And I wish I would have met him more than I already knew him because I barely saw him, and I wish I would have saw him and talked to him more than what I already have, is because I want to know the kind of person that he is now rather than have all of those other stories stuck in my head, alter the image that he is. Because he came out, he gave us shit, and he had a good time hanging out with his grandkids, which he was a great grandpa.
Yeah.
But I can't, it's kind of fucked up now because I've got that overshadowing the fact that he's a great grandpa. Like that's a bigger thing than him just being my grandpa, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't know. My other brother, Joe, I think he's just kind of accepted it because I think he doesn't realize what my mom does, but he's seen it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he's seen the things that my mom has done, but he just doesn't realize. He doesn't, it doesn't connect for him. And I don't blame him. Like, if Bob and Joe want to get mad at me, they, of course, I don't think they have a right, but I'm not going to get upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Bob is really important to me because I never see him because he lives in a different town. He lives in, Champaign.
Yeah.
And so
That's about the distance that my brother lives at. Like, he doesn't live in Champaign, but he's about that far away.
yeah. So, and he always works, so I never get to see him. So it sucks because I know it's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't, like, my Aunt Ginny. Alright, it's fine. It's fine.
Ginny. It's
Mm.
Ginee.
N-N-N-N-N-E-E-E.
LMNOP. QWERTYUIOP. The whole top row of the keyboard.
We're just gonna call her Jay. You know, it's, yeah.
Not the J that is in Zig's house right now. That's a dog.
That's a dog.
That's a... And not the J.
We're just gonna
talk about
we're
that
just gonna call her J squared. So my aunt, she did
DJ.
My aunt.
Her DJ, her personal DJ.
Yep, my personal DJ. I was like, do you know why I'm moving? She's like, no. I'm like, do you know what my mom has, like, done or, like, said? She's like, no.
Did you tell her?
I told her.
You told everything?
I told her the biggest part.
The biggest part.
The phone call part.
So she knows.
That part. Yeah,
that
she's
part.
like, she was in shock. Like, complete shock.
Mm.
And I was like, you have to take my cousin upstairs because I don't want him to hear this.
All right.
And he wouldn't go upstairs, so I just mouthed it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I'm like, yeah, that's why I'm moving.
Right. Do you think she's gonna leak it out to anybody? Is this the reason? Does your mom know this reason, or is this the one you're trying to keep from your mother?
It's not a reason. I mean, it is, but I think she.
Well, it's a good thing we're not screen recording.
I don't think
That would have been a different story if we were playing video games.
I don't think she realizes it.
Yeah.
But she knows what she did.
Mm-hmm.
And those simple words hurt me to my physical core.
Yeah, I don't know what the words are. Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, those words that were said to me break me more than I've ever been broken.
Mm. I've had that happen a few times to me, but it was people on the. It's different because it's people on the internet. You know, it's obvious that they're not serious about it. I don't know what, like, how. Yeah. Mm.
And this was on call. Like, she was trying to manipulate me to come back because I knew that house wasn't best for me.
Yeah.
And so I ended the call and I called my stepmom and I had a panic attack so bad. I was on the floor sobbing. I was hyperventilating. Mm-hmm. I almost passed out.
Well, why didn't you call me?
I didn't think of you at the time, Gabe. Sorry.
All right. It's not a problem. I'm just curious.
So I called my stepmom and I was crying so hard. The ladies in a different room, like down the hall, could hear me crying over my stepmom's phone.
Well, did they come up and talk?
No, they came up to my stepmom and was like, "Are you okay? Like, what is happening?" And she had to leave early. Like, she came home and was like, she was this close to calling the police on my mom for harassment.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I mean, just saying
And
a few
verbal
words.
assault.
A few words doesn't seem like something you can arrest somebody for. But I mean,
No, she said
the thing
she
isn't-
said
yeah.
so much more. Like, she was telling me this and that, but that was like the main reason. And she was saying that like that was assault. That was verbal assault. She was verbally abusing. Like, she was trying to manipulate me and saying that she was gonna do that to make me feel bad. And it caused me to have such a bad anxiety attack. I almost passed out.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not that emotional of a person, so I mean, I don't know what that's like. I mean,
I can try to describe it. So a panic attack. I don't know if you know what a panic attack feels like.
I've heard of it before. I've heard.
If you
people
guys
talk
know
about
what a
it
panic
before.
attack is, it's different for everyone. This is just how I feel. Please don't attack me. This is my...
We have 20 people watching the channel. I'm pretty sure they're going to be more sympathetic of you than they are attacking you. I think you're fine.
But you never know, Gabe. You could...
As long as you say, I think, they're very analytical people. They won't be like, no, like...
This is how I perceive... This is how my panic attacks go. So I start crying because I feel so overwhelmed with, like, fear and anxiety. Like, I feel a lot of fear. Like,
Alright.
And it just comes over me and I start bawling.
You're a particularly anxious and paranoid person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm normally...
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I just start crying. Like, I'm in such fear. I'm sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like... You can't... It's like you're having an allergic reaction and your throat is closing at the same time. While you're crying.
So, it's like... You're having, like, a physical breakdown with, your body overreacting sprinkled on top of that.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
That's not the best explanation, but
yeah,
the one that I gave.
Yeah. And I almost started puking. I was so upset.
Alright. I don't understand that. People puke for so many weird reasons.
I'm not one to get sick easily. I mean, I get sick if I start crying hard. Like, if I like start sobbing, I'll start puking. I don't know why. I just, especially like with that, I was on the floor clutching my body because I hurt so bad. Like, I was sobbing so hard and I felt so sick. My body was in pain, like physical pain. It was the worst panic attack I've ever experienced. It was crazy. And that's when my dad and my stepmom were like, yeah, we're dealing with this. You need to move here. If, like...
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, that, like, you being at your dad's house is personally much safer for you physically, I assume, and also mentally. Like, it's a lot easier to be there and then come here and see your friends than it is to have to be here 24/7.
And...
Because there's a lot of shit going on here, and I understand that.
Yeah. And my dad was talking to Zig, and was like, if you ever want to stay the night here on a school weekend, or if you ever want my daughter to be there for football games and stuff, we will arrange it however you need it to. Like, she can come over whenever you want her to Monticello.
Huh.
Like, my dad is so understanding that I want to keep my friendships here. Yeah.
Friendships weren't really that big of a thing for me. You know, I mean, they were always expendable. And I mean, I guess to a certain point today, they're still expendable. I mean, because they had to be. Because I'm all over the fucking place, so they have to be expendable.
I mean, I'm not that far either. I'm like 15 minutes away.
Well, you gotta keep in mind, granted, I mean, this specific tidbit of information doesn't matter at all, but I came from Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean... and after that, we lived up in Peatone, and then we gradually moved all the way down here. So people all the way up there are about 2 hours away. They have to be expendable. You know what I mean? You're like, what, 25, 30 minutes away?
At the most 25.
25, yeah. So...
Zig's BF takes 30 minutes, which is ridiculous because my dad...
Zig's BF?
Zig's BF.
Over there?
BF's car. We are in.
Oh, see, BF, like, in my head, right? Like, everybody knows about Zig's BF.
Yeah.
So, when you said BF, I assumed best friend. I go, oh, you mean Bridget? We said Bridget before. I mean, that's okay.
I'm Zig's BF.
You're Zig's BF. But I thought you...
Best friend.
Yeah, I thought you meant boyfriend.
I did.
I thought you said best friend. Meant best friend. But,
best friend.
Well, I mean, for a little while, wasn't... Zig and Bridget were, like, a thing for a while.
Zig and Bridget... blew out again.
Blew out? Oh, fuck. Bridget fucks everything.
But
I apologize.
Sorry.
This whole podcast is taking a depressing turn.
Yeah, but
I was gonna tell my penis story.
You did tell your penis.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I said something was gonna happen. You're like, oh, I can tell you why the penis became a thing.
Oh,
And where the penis came into being.
okay. We can jump off track from the depressing stuff to penis.
Okay, let's talk about penis real quick. I know it sounds completely out of context and out of the blue and random, cause it is. But so like we said before, peanuts in Zig's house are referred to penis. So every time I'm over here, we go, hey,
can we have some penis?
Can I have some penis, please? By the way, she dumped it all over the floor because I put the lid on the bottom and she assumed it was upside down and just goes, oh. And then anyways, I ride my bike all the way home to go check in because I have to go check in like every hour. Luckily, right now I have like 2 hours, but
about almost an hour.
About an hour now, yeah. But I was given 2 hours of free time. So I walk in the door and I have little peanut shit all over. Oh, thank you for that. all over my shirt. And she asks me why. She goes, "Why there's shit all over your shirt?" And I go, "Because I ate penis." Now that's not the word that I intended to say to her. I immediately stopped and corrected myself and go, I meant peanuts. I didn't explain to her why I said penis. I wanted to get off that topic almost immediately after I said it.
Because don't your parents think you're already gay?
No, they know that I'm dating Kaylin.
Okay.
I mean, they could just be a cover story. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I mean,
but that's hilarious.
Yeah, so I just walks in and goes, "I had penis." She's like, "What are you
Look
doing
what
over
Kay did to my arm yesterday.
That looks like oh, I see it now. It looks like sunburn.
I have a sunburn.
You threw a water bottle at me and I mixed it up. There's like 8 water bottles in here. We only brought 2.
There's already 3 in here. From Zig's BF.
FB.
FB.
Zig's Facebook.
Okay, so I saw this video. It was like
We're at 42 minutes.
We are at 42 minutes. You want to see how long we can go?
Let's go to 50 and then cut it off. Like then we can record again and be that podcast number 2.
Yeah.
That way I have like stocked up. Like while you're
Yeah.
gone, I can upload that
Yeah.
in your absence.
So if you guys don't know who Mimulus is, he's great. Do you know who Mimulus?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, it's great. So Mimulus, he's a YouTuber.
I live under a rock.
You do. Him and his friend went onto Facebook, and it was like old people posts,
Mm-hmm.
and oh my gosh, they were hilarious.
Oh shit! Can I pause you right there for a minute? Joe Santagato.
Joe Santagato!
Joe Santagato. God, I love him. My dad showed him to me. We were talking about YouTubers and whatever because we don't have that much to talk about, and we were going all the way to Kansas City to pick up a Firebird Trans Am. Not a Trans Am, but just a Firebird. And we brought it back. And he's like, "Check this guy out. I know he doesn't have all the fancy recording shit that everybody else does, but he's pretty good. Watch him." And we watched that video where that kid took an entire fish and brought it to prom.
Yes!
Yeah, we watched that one. But then I went home and obviously I binge watched him for like fucking hours at a time. Jesus Christ. Just update.
This is how hot it is right now.
It was 72 a minute ago and it just goes, oh!
It's 89 degrees right now.
Look, there's a Camaro.
Ooh.
It's a Chevy. I'm not a big fan of Chevy. I apologize to all my
That's
Chevy
okay.
fans.
My Nana only has Fords.
Oh, but anyways, you saying that made me think of that one Facebook post that he talked about where he goes, "I'm not against gay people in the slightest, but how do the penises fit inside each other?" and like all the Facebook posts, like there was another one with this girl, this chick, and she goes like, "I just swallowed 3 condoms. Now I'll never get pregnant no matter how much I swallow." It's not how it works.
It's not how it works.
I mean, you're right. You won't get pregnant no matter how much you swallow. But
You'll
also
go to the emergency
I think you're
room.
constipated at this point.
I think you're gonna go to the emergency
You just
room.
fucked your system right there.
Oh, that's... my mom can't take pain pills. Any pain medication.
All right. Oh, that was a red blank for a minute. I was like, oh, Tylenol. Makes sense.
No, she can't take any pain medication. The reason why is...
That would suck because insert fake name here was on her period at some point, and right, random person, and they're talking to me and they're going, I'm gonna take 20 Tylenol pills right now, and I go, you're gonna kill yourself. You're going to die. But I guess I never really understood how much pain you go through when you're on your period. And apparently it was like, for her, like times 1,000. Which,
Gabe,
I don't know.
the reason why I'm on birth control is because I bleed so much. But if I was not on birth control by now, I'd be anemic. Severely anemic.
Anemic means?
Like, anemic is like when you...
A message from our sponsor. Gatorade wants you to know that purple hair Magoo bleeds like a motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Okay. I want you to... You know those like pregnancy like childbirth simulators?
I've been asked this multiple times. I will do it if you pay for it. I will do it, but I'm just...
Bet I'm getting $200 at the end of the month.
Granted, I've never hit a woman before, but I will do that for you. But you have to grant me an ass kicking after I'm done with that. Allow me to hit somebody.
No, what?
What?
Wait, what?
If you're going to, if I'm going to agree under contract to inflict this pain upon myself, I better be able to inflict pain upon other people.
Okay, you can do it on Holden.
But he's gonna hit back. I mean,
we'll tie him up, so he doesn't have to hit back.
Oh boy.
And I'm serious. I'm getting $200 at the end of the month. If you actually,
I'm gonna do this at the end of the month.
If we can find a place where they'll do it.
We can record it on the channel. It's gonna be on channel Light and Shade, the gaming channel. Also hosts pregnancy simulators.
Not pregnancy, childbirth simulators.
Hey, childbirth simulators. Oh shit! I watched Joe Santagato watch a video of a woman giving childbirth from like the 80s, and it like showed everything. Like it was pixelated on the video, but what they saw, it showed everything, right? And he just goes. At the end, he's so blown away by it, he just goes like, women should just run everything. If you could take that and just like the vagina's like this big, right? And then it gets fucking huge, then goes back to its original size.
It gets about this size. I think this is like 10 centimeters, maybe? Dilated, because that's how big you have to get to be able to give birth.
Sorry, I farted. Anyway, and that was...
It was a motorbike.
No, it wasn't. What are you talking about? Anyways, we're talking about... Yeah, so it's like this big, then it gets fucking huge,
it gets
and then it's big again.
10 centimeters, and then it goes back to its normal size.
If you can survive that fucking experience, you should just do everything. You just do whatever you want.
Also, have you ever broken an arm?
I've broken somebody else's arm.
Have you broken your arm?
No, I don't think I've ever broken a bone. Never. Not in my entire life.
Imagine...
I stepped on a nail once and it went through my foot, though.
Ow. Imagine that, but 20 times worse.
20 times? That's a small number. It was weird because it didn't hurt and I knew it didn't hurt, but I was sobbing and I think I was like 8 or something, or 7. I was little. And I was like, oh my God, there's a nail through my foot. So naturally I cried. It's not that it hurt, it's that there's a fucking nail through my foot. I mean... That didn't do anything. What did you...
I was trying to wax you.
With a water bottle wrapper?
Yeah.
I mean, waxing... I have hair on my... That would hurt.
Can I wax you, Gabe? I want to wax your arms and your legs.
Well, welcome to Blackout, where we wax each other's arms.
And legs.
And
maybe pusses if we want to.
That's a lot. That's a big wall to break down. I mean, I could roll up my sleeve, but I'm not rolling up my pant leg that high.
Wait, you admit you have a puss?
We were talking about legs. You said maybe puss, and if it's puss, it's gonna be your puss because I don't have one.
What about zigs?
I don't know. This wasn't my idea. I sat up last night and I watched a bunch of The Basement Yard. This is like a huge promotion, like for Joe Santagato, pretty much, because I've mentioned it like 15 times in this video. I don't know how it's a promotion because he's bigger than we are,
Gabe,
like by a lot.
My stomach is sweating.
From the inside?
What?
Your stomach is an internal organ. I mean, this is your core. This is your abs. This isn't your stomach. That's your stomach. All right, well. If you're curious where we're recording, we're currently in Kenny Loggins' car. If you remember him from the today's or yesterday, this would be yesterday because I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. If you remember Kenny Loggins, who I mentioned him from the last video, what was it? Pokemon Fire Red episode 1.
This is hot.
Let's.
Just ooh.
Yeets it out the window.
But what were we talking about? Hey!
Hey! Sorry, that was Holden.
Holden's talking to someone.
Yeah, he's been talking to everybody recently.
No, like talk.
He's been talking to. Give me the fucking. You want to fight me right now? Let's fight on camera.
Give me the...
I hit the car. I mean, is this yours? This is
No,
cold.
that's yours. I drank all
Mine was empty.
No, mine was empty.
Then I threw yours out the window.
Yes.
All right. The other podcasts probably won't be like this because we're gonna have topics sent to us to talk about. Like it'll be like, I want to hear your guys' opinion on Attack on Titan or some shit like that. Or, oh, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Supernatural.
That's not a Pokemon.
How do you feel that? Do you watch Supernatural?
Nope. I watched the 7 Deadly Sins. I'm on like season 2, episode 69.
For those
I don't
who
think it was that many
watch
episodes.
Supernatural out there, how do you guys feel about the 15th season being their last season? Because it makes me so upset.
I think after 15 seasons, you're allowed to just stop.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Sesame Street's got like 79 seasons, and I'm pretty much tired of them. I mean,
Yeah, because it's a kid show, Gabriel.
but it's a nostalgic kid show. You're like, man, I remember.
Gabe, your hands are veiny. Why?
Because it's hot out and I need blood circulation.
Do you see any?
Because I need
veins
blood to go
popping
to my hands in order for me to function. That's
Why are your veins popping out of your hand?
I don't know.
Do you see it?
I don't think they do. They just see my bones because I'm a skinny motherfucker. I'm a skeleton.
I'm a chunky girl.
You're thick
Thicker than a Snicker.
with 3 C's.
4 C's. Okay, can I spill some tea?
How long is it gonna be? Because your stories have been about 10 to 15 minutes long, each one, like both of them. You gotta know. I mean.
It'll be like 5 minutes.
All right.
It'll be
Spill
really
the tea.
quick. So
The real tea.
the real tea. So at the island that
C series.
the island, the place we were at in Tennessee, there's like a little like not a bungee thing, but it's like you're on little trampolines and you're connected to a bungee strap thingy,
Yeah.
and you jump and you can jump really high, right? So I tried to get into one of them and I couldn't. You want to know why?
Why?
Because my hips were too big and they didn't have anything for big girls.
Into a what?
A bungee
Oh yeah.
strap thingy, harness.
There was this one time where like I got hungry, so I went downstairs and I made a bowl of cereal.
See, I told you it was gonna be 5 minutes. Not even. But I was upset.
But yeah, there was.
I have to pee.
I woke up. I go, man, I'm hungry. So I went downstairs. I grabbed me a little blue ceramic bowl, some Fruity Pebbles.
Guess what I had for breakfast today?
What'd you eat for breakfast today?
A quesadilla.
Quesadilla,
Quesadilla. A cheese quesadilla that I
Cheese.
made homemade.
cheese queso.
I need to re-dye my hair. My mom would give me my money and get the dye.
That breeze is fucking God. He has presented himself to me.
It's so hot.
Jesus is here.
Let's try to roll up the windows.
I don't think so. Why?
Roll up your window.
No. I'm embracing. Jesus is here, and he's presented himself to me. I'm letting him come into my heart.
Gabe, I have to pee.
Go pee. I'll sit here and I'll entertain.
No, it's fine.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Not okay.
Oh, you. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Light and Shu fans.
I'll just sleep.
So this is Purple Hair Magoo. I introduced her already. She's gonna be another part of the Light and Shu Crew. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I don't.
You don't. All right. So what I did on the last video is in the comments. Not the comments. What are you fucking moron?
Description box?
In the bio, yeah, the description. Thank you. In the description, I put like Light and Shu Crew, and then I put Light, and I put me, and I put Zig's YouTube channels down there. And if you're a part of the crew, then I gotta put you down there.
I might start a YouTube channel.
You should start a YouTube channel.
I might.
You can talk about all kinds of shit, and I'll link you in the description box. In the description box below, just I don't know what I'm gonna put there yet, so just look. I mean, I'll leave a little surprise for you.
I might have a channel. Let's see. I'm still debating. I've been thinking about it for a while. I want to get a good camera though. I don't want to just use my. I mean,
I want to get
phone...
shit too, but I gotta go money first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking podcasts are better if you have the microphones for them, and that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Because this camera's fine. I can deal with this camera as long as I mean it's running pretty well right now. There's no lag. And the only problem is all the fucking light all over here. Filming in a car was kind of a bad idea, but
we should probably start ending it here.
I think we're good. Yeah, this should. I don't know.
It's gonna be over an hour again.
You got one more story?
I don't.
You don't? Let me think. Let me just ask some shit.
Alright, ask me questions.
Let me ask some shit.
Ask me questions that you always wanted to ask me but never got the chance to.
Well, I mean, there was that one question I asked you, and I figured out the answer to that. I remember that. Never mind. So, shit. I can trim the silence out of here.
Nickel.
That felt like a sticker. Give me a restaurant story.
A restaurant story?
You went to a restaurant and some shit happened. What happened? Nothing? I mean, I got one, but I already told it before on the... I don't know if I told you. I mentioned it on episode 2, which isn't out yet.
Here, let me think.
It feels like it's still there, but it isn't.
Gabe, don't!
Let me just put the car in drive real quick. Did you feel the car move?
Yes!
Did that? Oh shit! Hold on. That was exhilarating. Give me a.
No. Stop, Gabe.
Ah!
Get your hands.
Wait, what if I go in drive? Hold on.
No.
Pause.
No.
Just let me.
No.
I'll put it back in park after I put it in drive.
No.
Oh, did you feel that? I let off the brake.
Stop.
Wait. Just pause.
No.
It's not gonna do anything because I can't push the gas because the car isn't started.
No.
At this point, it would be revving.
No. No. No gas. No drive. Don't honk the horn. Stop.
Let me push the horn real quick.
No. I hate it when my brother stop.
It hurt.
Good. Is that Laura?
No, it's not. She has a little guard thing on.
Don't press the horn. Stop.
All right.
You're gonna get Zig's neighbors pepper spraying K&J again.
Did you, compared to what I just did, compared to what I did last time? Were you here for it?
No.
I fucking held my hand down on the horn for like a full minute. I legit, like, I reached over. Logan was just sitting here like, okay. And I was sitting with my hand on the horn for a full minute. Sticking my head out the window as people drove by. I'm not a very bright child.
Alright, I think we should end this here because I really have to pee and it's too hot.
Oh, wait, I didn't tell you my story yet.
You can tell the story next time.
It's a quick one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Why are you stroking my arm? This does not make me comfortable. I'm uncomfortable. That feels nice, though. The only uncomfortable thing is that you're the one doing it and that it's in the middle of a podcast, but that feels nice. That's a weird thing to ask somebody to do, though. It's like, hey, Caitlin, can you just, like, run your fingers down my arm for, like, the next 30 minutes, please?
Can you caress
Can you caress specifically my forearm, and that's it?
Oh my gosh. So, me and Zig were at my house this morning, and we were just, like, relaxing. We're all still tired, right? And so I just start rubbing Zig's arm. She's like, you know you have the softest fingertips, right?
Yeah, like that felt nice. My arm is like veiled in sweat, so I'm sure your fingertips are too. So it's kind of hard for me to notice. But I'm sure if like we were in a drier environment, that would feel like fucking amazing.
I'm gonna go in Zig's house and in the podcast.
Out of context, that sounds very. Do you want to go in the house and end the podcast? I'll show you what real pleasure feels like.
I'm gonna caress your head.
You know, in one of the earlier videos, on one of the vlogs, Light did that with a fork. He took a fork and he just wrung it through my hair. That was back when I had a beard. Back when I looked like a man.
You look like a man.
Mm-mm.
Did you recently shave?
Yeah, like I think 2 days ago maybe.
Oh.
It grows back fast.
Alright, we're gonna leave this here. There's gonna be stuff in the description box, possibly. Maybe.
Yeah, so.
Maybe Zig's. You should put Zig's YouTube channel since we've mentioned Zig.
I'm doing. She's part of the crew, so it's going to be in the beginning of every video. So what I'm going to do from this point on is in the description box below. I'm going to have some random shit like oh boy, like it was in the last video. I'm going to have our Twitter page, so you can go and check that out if you like. And I'm also going to have members of the crew. If she ever gets a YouTube channel, you will see it in the description box.
I'll see if we can put my Instagram in the description box.
Do you want your Instagram in the description box?
Sure. I'm in private anyways. So it's not like I'm accepting everyone.
But if you're on private, then why would they go to look at your... Like, if you're on private, they can't see shit if they go there.
True.
It's like, there's her profile picture and her name. And if you're doing that, then why don't you just reveal your name right now?
True.
I mean, they know my name.
What about Zig?
What about Zig?
Zig's YouTube channel.
Zig's YouTube channel's on...
I know. You know what Zig's YouTube channel is?
Yeah, I know. We've called her Danny before.
Okay.
I'm sure they know like all three of our names, but we're referred to as Light, Shu, and Zig. From this point forward, though, nobody's gonna know your real name. We're gonna give you a nickname, and your real name is gonna be Purple-Haired Magoo.
I can just be purple.
Purple-Haired Magoo.
No, my
Reminiscent of the sequelitis from Egoraptor.
Okay. There's a possibility I'm gonna have a YouTube channel. I'll think about it.
There's a possibility. This is the longest outro ever.
This is.
Yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and check out the description box. I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff in there when I upload the video. We will be uploading...
A little.
We're
We're going to try and see twice a week.
We're going to have a schedule here pretty soon. Yeah, so Danny... See, see, they already know. Zig and me had decided that we're going to do maybe 2 to 3 videos a week. 2 to 3 videos is going to be easy because we're going to be recording about every single day, and then it's going to stock up so that in the times that we don't have time to record, we will have something to upload. Well, I can also schedule them too. Like, I can upload it and then leave it be, and it'll automatically go up on that day.
Okay.
So I can do that too.
Sounds good. All right.
Peace out!